Yeah, I'll send you some stuff to listen
Yeah,
to
you
from them,
best.
and you'll think it's funny, especially some of the videos as well.
Well, that's ultimately, I guess, that's all I'm looking for in my grime. Since I
Yeah.
can't
No,
be,
to be fair, the comedy aspect for you seems to be big.
yeah,
Like, which is
because
why
it's
I
hard to,
don't.
because I'm not invested in the
Yeah.
whole scene. Like when he talks about, the scene and all the other grime artists, like, I don't know
Yeah.
anything
So
about
like,
that.
I can't really relate to Skepta and what he's saying at all. I'm not rich. I'm not from North London. I don't do grime. I've never shot on the roads, anything like that. I just it's almost like an escapism for me, where it's realism for others.
Sure.
And I feel like, from a different context, of course I can like it. I can never be a part of it, but I
Yeah.
can think it's great and I can see why it's incredible and learn about and try and understand the context. Um, but that's why I think I connect with Jamie so much, because he doesn't take it seriously. He still spits incredible bars, which people who are in grime love, and people who are outside of grime also love, because it isn't always about, you know, um, committing crimes or selling drugs
Hmm.
or like that. Like he has a song where the whole time it's sort of framed as like him and Skepta getting in a fight and someone shooting Skepta, and we can't call the police, we can't call an ambulance. Like, what can we do? Because if we call the police, we'll get in trouble, or whatever. And it turns out the whole time had just been metaphors, similes, and just really well crafted imagery and lyrics. Where it turns out they were just creating a surprise birthday for their mum, and somebody accidentally broke a present.
Oh,
It's so sick. I'll send
that's
that to you
funny.
as well.
Yeah, you better.
I swear I heard something smash and there was a loud bang. And it turns out Skepta just dropped a hammer on the vase whilst he was trying to put up a picture.
Well, there you
Yeah,
have it.
it's so good, because it's like the double meaning in that is just incredible.
And then for grime MC, obviously, I feel like what attracted me to it, was when we were in your car, and of course you would play it in order, but some songs I just wouldn't pay attention. But then to the funny ones, that would make me go, oh, well, actually that's really funny and clever, and that would make me listen to it. And then when I did buy the album for myself, and the first song on it is of course 96 of My Life, that is not, it's not particularly funny. It's just genuinely talking about some of his struggles. And I think if that had been the first song I heard from him ever, I probably wouldn't have gotten into it. But knowing that I liked the songs, and I was like, right, I am going to listen to the whole album. Listen to that. I do then really like it, and that is one of my favorite songs on that album. And you were talking about, whether being able to relate to it or not. That is, definitely something I relate to. Like, one of the first things he says is sending student loan back to his mum to help with rent payments, which is something I've been doing for 4 years now. So it was like, oh my god, we are the same person. Just
Yeah.
not quite, but it did help me, get into it, a lot more than otherwise I would have. So that was good on two fronts. Like, he's funny, and then also I care about him as a person.
Yeah.
So that made me want to listen to the whole album, and I did.
Some of his punchlines are incredible. And then straight after it, he'll spit like the realest bar ever. And you're just like, oh my God. So, like, in one sentence, he's saying, I'm going to slap you on screen like a parking ticket, which is just funny. And then in the next bar, he's like, social media is ruining your brain. And you're like, whoa,
Yeah.
oh God.
Shit. Oh, I thought we were joking around. Jamie, what happened?
Yeah. But
Yeah, gosh.
can't see me. Like
That's the
infrared waves.
best sequence.
Can't see me, Cass's dead's face. Can't see me, your
Yeah,
iris is
Iris is
torn.
torn.
Can't see me like Japanese porn. It's just, it's so good. It's so good.
It's so good. And I laugh every time I hear it.
There are some fantastic where I do laugh or giggle every time. And with the sick ones as well, even though you know it's coming, you hear it, you're just like, I've got to wheel it. Like Nang with Skepta.
Yeah, very good.
I mean, you wheel Jamie's bit, and then you get to Skepta and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm gonna have to wheel it again. I'm gonna have to wheel, and it ends up like being a 3-minute song turning into like a 12-minute song because the amount of times you have to reload it, it's crazy.
But okay, so this is also now not making for a good episode because we've both listened to your favourite album, or the album you would be taking. But although you are sort of into Childish Gambino,
I have heard the album, but
You've heard the album, but you've
actually
definitely...
I couldn't tell you any of the songs from it. And to be honest, if someone said to me Childish Gambino, I straight away think of Camp.
I know, and that's weird because Camp isn't. Nobody likes Camp. It's just you.
I like Camp. I think it's absolutely fine. And then I absolutely love that Power, the song at the end where he has the whole metaphor of him being on the bus. Anyway, the whole point. He says it best in the song, right? Definitely, if you haven't heard that Power from the album Camp by Childish Gambino, go and listen to it. But basically, it's like he gets humiliated by a girl on the bus and feels embarrassed about it, and then he's like, you might think that the metaphor is going to be, and I got on the bus a boy and I came off a man, hardened and more cynical, but the truth is I've never left the bus. And that really hit home because it was like the first time something hugely embarrassing happened to me, I didn't learn from it or like grow with it and grow past it. I shut down. Sure. I stayed on the bus, which is what he's talking about. I think. I don't know. I can only assume, but it's like
to ask him in a table read.
So like when you see someone who's like sort of emotionally shut off or pessimistic, you might think, oh, they're hardened, they've had experiences which make them more miserable or cynical or pessimistic, when really I'm still on the bus, I'm still vulnerable. It's not that I've had these experiences, learnt from it, and I'm now putting up a defense. It's that I haven't learned from the experience. I'm terrified and I'm still embarrassed. And you sort of, you carry that with you. And when he said that and I sort of clocked what was going on, I think I didn't go to sleep that night. I was just staring at my roof like,
I am the bus.
I relate to a rapper for the first time ever. But that, or at least that's what I took from it. I don't know whether that's what he was trying to say, but that's what I took from it, and it was powerful, and perception is reality.
There you go. Well, that is good, and I will listen to Camp again then.
Yeah, I mean, you could just skip to the end, to be honest. I really like his Kanye impression on Bonfire.
Yeah, Bonfire is funny. He's not as funny as Jamie, but it is all really funny when he wants to be.
I remember because the internet.
Yeah.
It has like Roman numerals before some of the songs.
Yeah,
it really confused me.
And it has like a script, a teleplay that goes with it. So if you want to call it pretentious, absolutely. But
do you know what?
The songs
I actually
are
rate
just that good.
And to be fair, 3:15:20, which I have listened to, was almost great. Okay. Because of the concept. I love the idea of having no album artwork, no title, and no titles for the tracks.
But yeah, well, those are our picks, right? So what's in our inventory?
So, I'm taking with me Grime MC by Jme Adenuga, more commonly known as Jme. I am taking Kill Bill, volumes 1 and 2 glued together in that special cut. I am taking The Thick of It Season 4, which is a brilliant UK political comedy. I am taking David Copperfield by Dickens as a book, which I've never read. It's a bit of a gamble. Hopefully it'll work out. And I decided to take Jme Adenuga with me to the desert island. So imagine it's just me and him.
Listening to his album.
That's incredible. Anyway, what have you washed ashore with?
Well, the album of my choice is Because of the Internet by Childish Gambino, featuring some other artists, including Chance the Rapper and someone else, probably. Some other artists. My film I'm taking is Snatch by Guy Ritchie. The book I will take is 10 Years in an Open-Necked Shirt by John Cooper Clarke. The series I will be taking is Twin Peaks Season 1, preferably with both versions of the pilot, so I can just have something different every once in a while. Switch it up a bit. And the person I'll be taking is professional wrestler Samoa Joe.
Fantastic.
I think that's it.
That is great. If you would like to message into our social media accounts or tweet us what your 5 things
Tell
would
us
be,
how wrong we are.
then do.
Yeah, we won't tell you what they are, though.
You've only got 140 characters on Twitter, so just...
I think it's
don't give
now.
your reasons, and we'll just silently judge you.
Yeah.
Just in the way that you've silently judged us. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. That's at Behold Mankind.
At Behold Mankind. Yeah, wait, what? Is that the name of this podcast?
I don't know. I think it's something I just dreamt
Mankind.
of.
Wow.
Oh, should we do
Is
an
that
introduction?
what they've been listening to? Because we haven't done an intro. Hello, guys. You are listening to Behold Mankind. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Peace.